Welcome back to my channel, guys. I know I've been gone, but here I am again. There's always tends to happen, and that's fine. I tend to promise more than I can give, and that's because there is just so much anime to watch. And this one is one that aired about a week ago already. Pretty decent one. You can find it on Funimation. I would say genre-wise, it's in the action slash supernatural, as well as in the, I would say, a little bit of moe. It is really not focused on being cute, but it is. If that makes any sense. Like they clearly are going in the direction of cute girls fighting. Very much like Magic Monica, if or anyways, I didn't say that name right. Anyways, but it's very much like those animes where you have cute girls fighting. And then lastly, I would say maybe a little bit of Yuri. I could be wrong, but that's what it seemed like towards the end of the episode. Anyways, guys, before I continue, a few things. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe. We're very close to our monthly goal already. We haven't even gone past the beginning of the giveaway, which is when I get most of my subscribers. So, thank you so much for that. It's we're trying to reach 3,700, and we're basically there. We're like 5 people away. So subscribe, and we'll see how close we can get to 3,800 before the month is over. Thank you so much for that love and support. Also, guys, there's a lot of first impressions that I have released, and more to come. A lot more to come. So I will recommend you guys to make sure you check all these out and go back on my videos if you've missed one or two. Lastly, guys, small spoiler alerts. I will talk about the first episode in some detail, so you guys have been warned. Okay, the anime I'm talking about is Assault Lily, and then Bouquet, I guess, is the title now. Makes me really wonder if there's another Assault Lily. I didn't do my research on this one, but it does. It makes it look like there's other Assault Lilies. It's my first time actually watching this. I've seen stuff very similar to it, so I could have already given my first impressions in an Assault Lily anime, but I could have forgotten. I don't know. But from what I see, this anime stands well on its own. Essentially, you follow a couple of girls, and in the beginning, it's a little hard to follow through because there's this one girl who's the main character. She's pink haired, and she is excited to start school, and she bumps into this rich girl who's also starting school, and she is basically the typical I'm above, you're below kind of character. She ignores her, and they go into this, I guess, plaza where all the girls are getting right now. This school is based on these girls who are called lilies, and these lilies are essentially girls that fight against these monsters who have appeared on Earth. So they train, and they become basically government used fighters. The girl herself is basically just in the plaza learning who everyone is, and then we go through this stage of where they introduce a lot of girls, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot of girls. Very much, it almost made me feel like this was based on a game, which it could have. Let me know in the comment section. You mean you might have played this game? You're like, God, dude, this is a game. So it very much did seem like it was a game. One of those games, those gotcha games where you essentially get new girls if you do certain missions and stuff like that. So because they were introducing each girl with each information, and it was like very overwhelming. I will say that for a first episode, very overwhelming. Meeting a bunch of new girls, and you can't even learn the main characters' names because you're focused on learning these other girls' names also. So, anyways, there's some verbal argument going on, and essentially it all turns out to where this new girl gets in the middle of it, and towards the end of that argument, essentially there is a monster or creature spotted, and one of the girls asks the new girl to join them in their mission because she seems to be faster than what she what she looks like. Now she looks like a weakling, and I will say when they start fighting, she basically is a weakling. She hasn't even done a contract with her weapon. She doesn't really know how to fight per se. She just have really good eyesight and really good reflexes. That's what she basically has. There's a couple of sequence fighting, and basically in this fighting, the rich snobby girl and this protagonist essentially become friends because the protagonist saves her life a couple of times. And this other girl who is the superior, the second year, the higher up, she basically helps the protagonist make a contract with her weapon and kind of guides her to basically defeat the monster. That's probably a big portion of the episode. I'm just skipping through it because a lot of it is action, pretty good action. Towards the end, essentially, they go to their commencement ceremony, and everyone's so happy to see them, and they're basically rejoicing that they defeated this monster, and this rich snobby girl went from being snobby to now wanting to be besties with this protagonist. So overall, cute anime. I would say we need less of these animes. I feel like a lot of these animes that are like this one are very much the same. Mission based. There's a little bit of drama. These girls kind of don't build up their own characters because there's so many of them that show up. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not going to enjoy this one. And, oh well. Guys, thank you so much for watching this. Out of 10, I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. It's fine. It's a good one, but it's not out of this world. So, I think whoever watches it will enjoy it. But you can find a lot of anime just like this one nowadays. So, out of 10, 6. Let me know if you think if it's too generous or I am being mean to it in the comment section. Thank you for love and support, guys. I will see you on the next First Impressions. See you guys.